Well, hello there. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler. Welcome to Jerkin' Around. What we do is, I just, as you can see, topped off a sample of beer. Just try it out. It's from the folks at Other Half Brewing Company here in Brooklyn, New York. It is their Fresh Tang Double Dry Hopped Imperial India Pale Ale. There you go. Take a look at it. That's it. All right. Well, what I do here at Jerkin' Around, most folks, when they get through with the tasting, have themselves a cracker to cleanse the palate. A piece of cheese if they're hungry. Not the old Growler. Nope. I bring out the beef jerky. Yes, sir. This beef jerky happens to come from up in Canterbury, New Hampshire. It is the Fox Country Brew House, and boy, oh boy, it's one of the nicest beef jerkies I've had in a long time. Now, why a beef jerky in beer? Well, quite simple. When I was working for beverage media, I used to go to wine tastings, and I always noticed that the vintner would put out a plate of cheese beforehand, and the folks would have a little cheese and then a little wine and taste another one. So I went to one of the tastings and I decided to forego the cheese, and my wine tasting notes were a lot different than my colleagues, and I found out that's because cheese can make a so-so wine taste really good, and it can make a great wine taste fantastic. All right, it's the same thing with beef jerky, especially with the beef flavor going with the malt and the hops. It's really an interesting combination. Okay, sometimes it's a miss though, especially with some of the fruit beers, but let's give this one a shot. The tasting notes, I gave this one a 4.5. It is a full-bodied beer. It's got a lot of dankness in it, a lot of peach and pear, but it's a nice combination, and it's got a great body. Full tasting notes are right up there if you are interested. Okay, let's give it a shot. Cheers. I love that beefy flavor. Intense. Just a touch of salt and a little smoke. Here we go. Cheers. Well, it's there. I've got the beef. I've got the flavor of the jerky, but for some reason it just doesn't combine with the beer. They just kind of, it's like they're at a dance and they're just looking at each other rather than dancing on it, going out on the dance floor. So, is this a hit or a miss? Oh, this one's a miss. If you enjoyed this presentation, please click on the subscribe button and the bell. That way you won't miss any of our presentations. Thumbs up would be great, share us with your friends, and a comment would be really appreciated, especially if you know of a beer that I should pair up with a little beef jerky. Let me know the name of the beer and the brewery, and I'll get in touch with them. I'm Pete LaFrance, the old Growler. Looking forward to seeing you next time when we're jerking around.